So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Dashamsha chart video. And today we're going to be covering Mars in the fifth house of your D10 Dashamsha chart. As in, what happens when Mars sits in the fifth house of this divisional chart known as Dashamsha chart, which is a chart of your obligation to society. The karmas that you're here to perform for society, which obviously in this day and age is your career. Whatever work you do, even if you do non-profit work, it's going to be Dashamsha. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position of Mars, what sign it's in, what other planetary placements you have, along with all the other astrological details for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where you will actually find my article on Dashamsha, which I just updated it with one secret technique. Our showing that I discussed fully what I mentioned earlier in Dashamsha. So, Mars in the fifth house. One of the things that you will notice when Mars is in the fifth house, around either 28th or 32nd year, you will investigate an employee, either subordinate, employee, or student. Somehow you're going to open up some kind of a case to know more about what they're doing. So this is something you will be doing. You will be opening up some form of investigation. The other thing that we also see is that your subordinate never lasts. They don't last for a long time. They come, they go. They come, they go. There's this like natural recycling bin. For example, if you have your own business, you have a business of, let's say you have a factory, right? In India, there's a lot of factories. With this particular position, you're going to see constantly you will have to get new people because the people that you hire, they quit, get fired. Most they just leave. Even unannounced, they leave. And especially with this Mars, it shows that success in career comes in after the birth of your child. Either birth of the child or attainment of a property brings success in a person's career. The other thing you will also notice with this is that through a suggestion of either your brother or some form of a male colleague, you're going to find a major transformation in your career, meaning you're going to leave one type of career or job or company and take on something completely new. And this too occurs either at 32nd year or 34th year. So that's something you will notice. At the same time, this particular Mars brings in tremendous amount of creativity, like this churning of intelligence, turning of ideas within a career of a person, within the business of a person. Meaning even if you're at a job and you're doing some mundane work, your brain is like constantly wanting to come up with new things. But here's the problem. People will not listen to you unless Jupiter goes over Mars in Dashamsha for the third cycle of Jupiter goes over Mars in the Dashamsha. That's when people will listen to you. So you will have one of the best suggestions, but it'll be ignored. But one of the other things that you have to understand with this particular Mars is that fifth house represents change of profession. Fifth house represents seat of power. Okay. It's a gain in one's life. And they always occur due to some conflict. Some conflict, some fight always becomes that battleground to achieve something higher. So whenever a conflict occurs, where you're like, either this conflict is going to have this person fired or I'm going to be fired. You should just know, like, now is going to be the time for something better to come in. Now, this doesn't mean you purposely go and create a conflict with someone. No, it has to originally come to you. If you create it with someone else, then yeah, good luck. But if it comes to you without you ever expecting it, suspecting it, then you'll know that transformation is coming. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 5th house of your Dashamsha chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you may these type of videos. If you want to know where your Mars is placed, all the astrological details for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you